Hey guys, it's Wiley.
I'm working with Wiley.
Yeah, she's working with Wiley.
Yeah.
So, anyway, we got a job to do in Shawnee. Guy's backyard. He got a letter from the city code enforcement. Guy's backyard looks like a jungle back here. Neighbors are trying to sell the property next door, so I'm assuming that's probably why he got the letter.
Yeah.
So this is going to be, I don't know, a day, 2, maybe 4 process trying to get this all cleaned up for him.
It's going to be quite a job. It's a jungle back there.
So as you guys know, this is the channel we do all of our work on, where that supports the farm and the ministry and everything from Altruistic Farmstead. So we're going to be trying to clean this mess up. It's a pretty good size little lot back here. It's got some old privacy fence that's all fallen down. It's got some trees that had fell down in it back here that they started cutting up, but they couldn't get out. So we're going to take care of all that for them. So this is the beginning. This is day 1. Let's see what happens around here.
Take a second to tell me about your new tool, Wiley.
So we had to invest in a new tool to be able to do this job correctly.
Because our brush hog won't get back here.
Yeah, I can't get back here with the brush hog, so we went and bought, it's Craftsman, probably not the top of the line, but
what we could afford.
Yeah, 30cc. We bought the blade attachment for it, so it's like a brush cutter blade. And it's 4-cycle, so you don't have to mix the oil and the gas, which is awesome. Hopefully it holds up good. Seems to be doing a great job right now.
But we just started.
We just started, yep. So I'm fixing to put her to the test, because there's a lot here to do.
Yeah, so it was the one that we could afford, and we've needed a weed eater around the house for a long time now, so we decided this would be a good long-term investment. Hopefully it holds up, because we're gonna really get our money's worth out of it here. Well, guys, I think Wiley broke the new tool already.
In only an hour.
I'm not really sure, but we'll see.
Yeah.
In only an hour. It's quite impressive.
I took it apart and checked it, and maybe, keep our fingers crossed, maybe. But I think it might have broke the clutch.
Retro.
I think it's in there. Yep.
It's the bearings or something in there, huh?
The head.
They were making lots of noise. You got anything to say?
So guys, since Jen broke my new tool, we got to come back and see if I can get a replacement. So
Got the receipt?
I got the receipt in my pocket.
Good deal. So since we bought it yesterday, hopefully they won't tell us we can't have another one.
We'll see. So guys, something that we rarely ever do. Jen and I's been together for a couple of years now, and I could count on one hand how many times we've actually took the time to go out to eat. Part of it's because, I mean, really it's expensive, and part of it's because we try to eat good food. So today we took the opportunity with the job we got going on, and I kind of forced her to come over here to Bricktown Brewery in Shawnee, and we're gonna sit down and have something to eat. Thanks, guys.
Well, guys, we're at the end of day one.
Look at what we did in only just 3 hours.
Yeah, it's hot and it's humid, and man, are we wore out. Like, we've only been at this for a few hours, but I feel like we've accomplished a lot, because
We have.
when we
Like
first...
you guys saw, it was a jungle, and now it actually half resembles a yard.
Yeah.
A messy one, but it still resembles a yard.
Yes, look, at least you can see the yard now, and you can see the house up there. Whereas before, I mean, you couldn't see any of this. Said there was a big log that had fallen back here that had been cut up. We found it. It's right there. But, man, I'm going to go back up there and look back down this way and give you guys a comparison shot, because I feel like we've worked our tails off today. And
Yeah.
I'm ready to go home and sit in the AC and take a nap or something, because I have zero energy
also,
left.
Look at why it wore us out so much.
There's
Everything is vined together. Like,
Yes,
just pulling on this single thing. I pulled up this mountain of just trees.
it's awful. All this viney stuff has made this job 10 times harder, hasn't it, Michael?
Yeah, and that's kind of why we got tired after only 3 hours.
Yeah. But I feel good about what we've accomplished. What about you, Wiley?
Absolutely. I think we've done a good job today.
So here's from the patio up here. You can see we've got a few piles. But before, when we first got here, you couldn't hardly see that fence back there at all. And these weeds and stuff were literally a couple feet taller than us. So, it's been a day.
But thank goodness Wiley got that new toy.
Oh my gosh.
That has been a lifesaver.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine doing
Even
that.
though Wiley is wore out from carrying it.
His original idea was to get a lawnmower.
Just a
and
push
cut the front off of
lawnmower
it.
and cut that front lip off of it to where the blade would just barely stick out. And I think it would have done a better job, but I don't think it would have been useful otherwise.
Yeah, I don't think it would have been something that we could have really used around the house. Like, we've been needing a weed eater for a while, so we decided to go with a weed eater and that special attachment instead. That
brush cutter attachment. And man, I'll tell you, I mean, of course we had a little trouble with it, but otherwise that thing has been amazing. I'm cutting literally probably some 1.5 inch trees with it.
Although,
of course,
tomorrow...
it takes a second. I mean, you have to let it eat at it for a minute, but it'll cut through.
Yeah. Are you still planning on putting that skill saw blade on
I'm
there?
thinking. Because I'm going to have to take a look at it, but it looks like I might be able to take that brush cutter attachment blade off and put a skill saw blade on the end of it. And if I do that, that thing is going to be amazing. So
there's a whole lot of little sticks sticking out of the ground that we can easily trip on. Yep. And we found a couple really good size holes that could, eat a whole person.
Yeah.
That we have to be careful working around also.
He's got some very bad erosion issues back here, starting underneath this concrete slab and coming out down there. So I think that's something he's going to have to get on pretty quickly.
Yeah, and get fixed pretty soon. But anyway, guys, day one completed. I'm going to go home and rest now, because those
you ain't going home to rest. You're going to go home and cook me some supper.
You're going to starve. You can go a day or two without dinner. Yeah, this vine stuff that's growing in this yard back here is just outrageous. And I don't like moving brush and limbs and stuff anyway. But then you wrap a bunch of vines around it, and now I really, really don't like it.
It's a mess.
Yeah.
It's a mess.
But at the
It's
beginning,
awful.
it was kind of helpful because it would just wrap everything up into a bundle. But after you just start to rake it all by itself, it just sucks.
Yeah, it does. And there's a lot of poison ivy back here. and I'm kind of allergic to poison ivy, so we're gonna see if the poison ivy soap that I've made is going to be a good preventative. Otherwise, y'all are probably gonna see me with my eyes swelled shut and whatever from being back here working in it. But anyway, got anything else to say, Wiley?
Nope. I'm getting me some water. I'm thirsty.
Yeah.
No, he's getting himself some juice.
Okay, some lemonade.
Yeah. Day 1, day's over. We accomplished a lot, but we still have a lot more to go. Hey guys, welcome back. Day 2 on this job of taming this jungle. It looks much better than it did yesterday. We went home, cooled off, got some rest, and now we're back. We brought some helpers with us, and so hopefully we're going to be able to get a lot of this done today. So I'm just going to take short clips throughout the day to show you guys our progress, and we are more than happy to pay these guys to come help us, because boy, this is a tough job and we can expect it. What you doing?
Cutting up privacy fence, making it easier to get it out of here.
Right on, right on. Okay.
Making it lighter and easier. Yep.
To take Wiley, or we might have to have Wiley take the chainsaw and knock it down at ground level.
Hey guys, so day 2. We've got the privacy fence all tore down. We actually hired a couple of the guys that we feed on Wednesdays to come down and give us a hand. Let them make a little extra money, share the wealth around a little bit.
And man, these guys
Busted their butts. They done a great job
they're
today.
a couple workhorses.
Yes,
I mean, it would have taken us probably 2 days to do what they did today.
And it's definitely going to be a future relationship with those guys whenever we need help. So
it would be really awesome if we could start some kind of work program, you know, like start a lawn care service and hire different people like this to just help us as day laborers and just to help people out. So I don't know, that's just an idea.
So anyway, guys, take a look at what we got done today. It looks good.
I'll turn the camera around so y'all can see.
These guys we hired done an excellent job, and we're going to get out of here for the day. It's hot, and we're tired. Starting to sprinkle a little bit, and it's hot, and that don't mix real good. So we're going to give you a shot of what we got accomplished today, and we're going to be back out here tomorrow, hopefully to burn some of these piles that we have made. And
the fire marshal has to come out and inspect the location and to get a permit. So hopefully we'll be able to burn these big piles we have back here. Otherwise, that's going to be a whole lot of, probably going to be a whole day's worth of just moving the brush.
It's going to be some hard work. So. Yeah. So we'll see. We'll find out tomorrow. And
as we're moving it, we have to go around the swimming pool. So go through this little fence right here, and then around the swimming pool and out another gate. And it's just not an easy, it wouldn't be so bad if we could like pull a trailer down here and just load it up, but that's not the case.
Yeah, no.
And so it's a nice space, but it's not a nice space to work in like this.
I'm ready to get in the air conditioner.
Okay, fine.
So
all right, I'm gonna turn the camera around
what we got,
so you guys can see what we did today.
So there's what we got done on day 2, guys. Stay tuned for day 3.
You're on your strap.
So here's our last and final load, and we're ready to get out of here.
Yep. Hey, Wiley.
We
did
still
you
got to
show
load
them
this
the other
up.
load?
No, I didn't.
No, we didn't.
So we had
Oh.
this much covering the whole trailer last time, and all the privacy fence panels out of the backyard.
Yeah, Wiley.
All right, guys. This is like day number 486
Yeah,
out of a 4-day job.
it feels like
Good.
486.
Stop exaggerating so much, Wiley. It's only
Jen and
what,
I are.
Day 7?
No, this is only like what, day 4,
Yeah,
day 5.
I am plumb wore out.
We are absolutely wore out.
If we do a job like this again, we're renting a skid steer next time.
But we're happy to say it's done.
Yes.
We're ready to get out of here. We just got everything strapped down on the trailer.
For the second time.
Yeah.
We filled up our 30-foot gooseneck trailer yesterday with brush and fence panels.
I thought you said you was too tired to talk. You was going to let me talk.
And we didn't have room for our tractor or the rest of the stuff.
She said you do
You keep
most of
talking.
the talking.
Yeah, you do most of
Like all women, you just have to have words in all the time, right?
Shh, and start talking.
Anyway, guys, we're going to take you through a walkthrough back here, let you see what we done, and we're ready to get home and find some AC.
Yes.
Because the pickup ain't got any AC in it. We're driving. So
Oh my gosh, I know. It's so hot.
at least get moving down the road and get some wind blowing through our hair.
Yeah. We even
My hair.
Yeah. We even went the extra mile and did some additional things that weren't requested of us, so we'll also show you guys those things that we did.
Yeah.
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 Just because that's the kind of folks we are.
Can you remind people of what the requirements were?
Yeah.
Or what they wanted?
Let's turn around and show you guys, and we'll walk you through what we did.
All right, guys, here it is. So at the beginning of the video, I'm sure you've seen, we wasn't really even able to get back here and take a good recording. But trees and weeds and just vines was this tall, literally. I mean, and you couldn't walk through here. It was a jungle. So we went all the way to the fence line. We found flower beds all the way to the fence line. We took out all the privacy fence that was all rotted and fallen down. There was a dead tree laying across here. We got it cut up and got it hauled out of here. Privacy fence all the way around, and it was awful. It was rotted so bad. We just hauled it all out of here, loaded it up on the trailer, and got out of here. Found more flower beds. Actually found some more flower beds back here, but
Yeah.
they're kind of buried. You can't
Come
still
on,
can't see
Wiley.
them.
That really flower beds, but that is finding flower beds.
Yeah, this is finding flower bed. Jen's standing in the middle of a flower bed that we found back here made out of railroad ties. But anyway, the privacy fence went all the way over to this side, all the way up to that panel. That panel is the only good panel, so we just kind of left it. Let him figure out how he's going to rebuild this fence back here. But,
Because if we took that one down, their dog would be able to get out.
yeah. And
Weren't there 3 fence panels over there already broken down?
Yeah. So, anyway, we got it all down. It's good and clean. It's a usable space again, and
We trimmed up a couple of these trees, so as far as we could reach, and now you can walk under them.
we got all the flower beds cleaned out. I mean, there's so many vines, it's unreal, but we got them all cut down as far as we could, all the way up to their backyard fence, to the concrete pad, and we actually found a step that we didn't know existed. It was buried in dirt. Legend has it that the lady that lived here lost a couple teeth on them steps.
And we didn't only find one hidden step, but 2. Yeah.
And some of the limbs that we found back here, we went ahead and cut up into little pieces of firewood for their cool little fire pit that they have up here. Obviously their pool isn't usable right now, but they have ordered a new liner, and they are going to get some people to come out and replace the liner and clean it up for them. But we wanted this to be a totally usable space. So this whole fence right here was covered in vines. We took all those down. There was leaves everywhere that had just piled up over time. So we swept it and washed it off. That's one of the things that wasn't part of the deal, but we felt like we had to do it anyway. Along the house over there, there was leaves and stuff, because you just know how leaves fall and they kind of build up in corners and stuff like that. So we got all that cleaned up and washed off. They have this cool little paver hangout spot over here. There were weeds growing through it, so we pulled all the weeds out. We swept it and washed it off, and you know, we left that pile of wood right there because they wanted it left for their cool little fire pit. But yeah, so we just wanted to go the extra mile and do some extra things, because that's how we are.
But we're done. We're out.
Yes.
I'm ready to get some wind blowing through my hair and get to the house.
Yeah.
Guys, thanks for watching, and leave me a comment. Let me know how you think we did. Don't forget to hit that like button, and we'll see y'all on the next one.